rumors and reports, honey, that Taraji P and Miss Nia, y'all have been feuding off the camera. Well, honey, baby, this is a big old cup of tea, honey. Yes, big old.
Everyone notices, and there's no graceful exit. Nia Long is no stranger to the spotlight, but when news of her split from Ime Udoka hit the headlines, it was less glitzy Instagram breakup and more public wake-up call.
If you want to call that difficult, then sorry.
In her reflection, Long doesn't just sip tea quietly, she sets it on fire. She frames the split as a brutal eye-opener, a lesson in recognizing who truly values you and who's merely passing through your life for a cameo appearance. The affair scandal and Udoka's suspension as Celtics head coach didn't just rattle the NBA world.
Hair and makeup people lodged an official complaint against Nia Long. They would get her all ready, and then at the last minute, she would hate how she looked and she'd start chewing them out.
It also sent shockwaves through Long's personal life, but instead of crumbling, she flexes resilience like a muscle most of us forgot existed. Long's narrative isn't your usual heartbroken but hopeful story. Oh no, she goes full superhero origin story, emphasizing independence, self-respect, and reclaiming her narrative before tabloids could narrate it for her. She subtly throws shade at public obsession over celebrity misfortunes.
That Taraji P and Miss Nia, y'all have been feuding off the camera. Well, honey, baby, this is a big old cup of tea, honey. Yes, big old cup of tea, honey. Well, that Nia was allegedly, honey, acting bad and bougie. All right now, the makeup, baby, tea.
Hinting that some audiences are more invested in the drama than the people living it. And yet, despite the public spectacle, she owns her narrative like a boss. No apologies, no excuses, just a fierce reclamation of her life. The suspense in her reflections lies not in her heartbreak, but in the unapologetic way she signals, "I'm coming back stronger, and trust me, you'll notice." For fans of drama with a twist, Long's breakup saga doubles as a cautionary tale and a masterclass in dignity under fire.
Nia Long was a big deal in Hollywood, but never got to where Taraji is right now. That's what I think this is all about.
It's a cheeky reminder that sometimes the headline story isn't the affair, the scandal, or the social media commentary. It's the personal evolution that no one can stage. And Long, she's starring in her own comeback tour, complete with plot twists, subtle digs, and a grin that says, "Next scene, please." Working with Taraji P. Henson is like playing chess with a hurricane. Exciting, unpredictable, and slightly terrifying. The set of Empire was reportedly a powder keg, and Nia Long found herself squarely in the storm. Sources claim tension crackled between Long and Henson from the jump, escalating as roles were assigned and scripts tweaked.
You know, I had a really public breakup recently. It was a wake-up call for me in the sense of like, okay, you're gonna do this on your own and you're gonna be fine. Right. And you're not gonna worry about what anyone thinks and has to say, because the relationship was rocky for a very long time. So, because I don't believe another person can break anyone.
The supposed friction wasn't about acting chops, it was about territory, presence, and whether one diva could outshine another without creating a televised nuclear event. Henson, known for commanding attention with effortless gravitas, allegedly clashed with Long over screen dominance, leaving both women walking a fine line between professional respect and combustible ego. Behind-the-scenes whispers suggest that Long, accustomed to leading roles and cinematic gravitas, wasn't thrilled to take a back seat to Henson's larger-than-life persona. Reports describe moments on set where dialogue, delivery, blocking, and even costume choices became unspoken battlefields for dominance. Crew members reportedly struggled to mediate as both actresses were at the peak of their careers and unwilling to compromise. The tension wasn't just juicy gossip, it allegedly bled into actual performances, creating sparks on screen that mirrored the rumored off-screen strife. Fans, of course, ate it up. Social media speculations painted Long as the ambitious newcomer and Henson as the unshakable force of nature. Yet there's a twist. Some insiders hinted that Henson's larger-than-life behavior might have overshadowed Long, creating resentment that fueled a narrative of conflict even more dramatic than the show itself. The suspense, whether the tension was genuine or strategically amplified for media fodder, remains tantalizingly murky. By the end of it, Empire became more than a musical drama. It was a real-life battle royale between two powerhouse actresses, and audiences were left guessing which diva would emerge unscathed. Want a bigger role? Just remember, Taraji doesn't do understudy. The whispers about Long seeking a bigger slice of the empire pie are as tantalizing as they are explosive. Originally intended as a recurring character, Juliana was allegedly elevated in Long's ambitions, creating friction with Cookie Line herself. Sources claim that Long pushing for prominence wasn't just ambition, it was a direct challenge to Henson's throne. And in Hollywood, challenging Taraji is a high-stakes gamble. Rumors suggest Long's desire for a more central role intensified tension on set, with subtle power plays, delayed scenes, and pointed delivery becoming part of the silent war. Crew members reportedly noticed subtle attempts at overshadowing, while Henson, already a titan of her craft, allegedly responded with precision and unwavering confidence. Fans of behind-the-scenes drama might picture this as a Game of Thrones scenario: 2 queens, 1 throne, and a cast of advisors trying not to get caught in the crossfire. The drama isn't just personal, it's strategic. Long's pursuit of prominence could have been a career move, a fight for respect, or a simple miscalculation. Whatever the motive, it created ripples across the set. And the twist? Some insiders hint that Henson might have anticipated the move, turning Long's ambition into a publicized power struggle that made both actresses headline fodder for months. By the time the season aired, fans were left questioning, did Long's push for relevance hurt her reputation, or did it cement her as a fearless industry player willing to take on a legend? Spoiler, in Hollywood, playing big is always a gamble, and Taraji P. Henson isn't a player who ever folds easily. On set, Nia Long allegedly acted like she brought her own fog machine, drama everywhere, visibility zero. Reports suggest that Long's time on Empire wasn't just about scripts and cameras, it was a battlefield of personalities. Crew members reportedly noticed repeated clashes, from sharp exchanges with assistants to tense standoffs with costume and lighting departments. The whispers describe her as a perfectionist with an ego the size of a soundstage, and while ambition is one thing, Henson's camp allegedly interpreted certain behaviors as deliberate attempts to steal the spotlight. The alleged friction didn't stay subtle. Sources claim Long's interactions sometimes veered into sabotage territory, like timing lines to upstage Henson or lingering on set to dominate scenes intended as ensemble moments. Henson, known for commanding the room effortlessly, reportedly didn't flinch. She matched fire with fire, delivering on-camera moments that only amplified her legendary aura. What may have looked like tension was reportedly a silent chess match, each actress maneuvering, calculating, and vying for both narrative and attention supremacy. The juicy twist? While Long may have been perceived as difficult, insiders suggest Henson's formidable presence could have made any co-star look clashy by comparison. Add in the gossip loop of social media and suddenly minor disagreements evolved into headline-grabbing feuds. The suspense lies in who truly lost in these clashes: the public, the crew, or perhaps the actresses themselves, forced to navigate a minefield of ambition and ego under blazing studio lights. Fans obsessed with behind-the-scenes drama couldn't get enough. Every report fed speculation that Long was deliberately challenging Taraji P. Henson, while Henson's team subtly suggested she was simply protecting her throne. Whether the clashes were genuine, exaggerated, or partly staged for media intrigue remains tantalizingly ambiguous, keeping everyone guessing. By the end of filming, the morals seemed clear. On Empire, ambition is combustible, egos are flammable, and standing toe-to-toe with Taraji P. Henson is a full-contact sport with no off-switch. Taraji P. Henson, dating your ex is like showing up to a party in the same outfit. Awkward, scandalous, and impossible to ignore. Rumors swirling around Henson and Ime Udoka after his split from Nia Long set social media ablaze, creating a narrative ripe for gossip magazines and Twitter wars. While nothing was ever confirmed, the mere suggestion of a relationship reportedly added fuel to an already tense atmosphere, reigniting whispers of behind-the-scenes friction between Henson and Long. Sources claim Long's reaction, subtle but pointed, hinted at both disbelief and strategic restraint. After all, this wasn't just a personal slight, it was a public relations nightmare, where every red carpet smile and cryptic Instagram caption could be dissected for hidden meaning. Meanwhile, Henson, effortlessly commanding attention as always, reportedly navigated the storm with a mix of charm, confidence, and a wink that said, "I know exactly what I'm doing." The drama twist? The alleged relationship, true or not, didn't just affect Long's personal life. It allegedly colored interactions on the Empire set. Crew members reportedly noticed subtle tension. In Hollywood, perception is reality, and if the public thinks Taraji is playing chess while you're playing checkers, you're already 3 moves behind. Speculation and social media frenzy only heightened suspense. Fans debated endlessly. Was Henson deliberately rubbing salt in the wound, or was she simply living her life while Long processed heartbreak? The rumor mill didn't care about subtlety, Every alleged interaction became a headline, every public smile a potential plot twist, and every offhand comment a new layer in this messy celebrity soap opera. At the end of the day, it wasn't just a rumored romance, it was a power move, disguised as gossip, a reminder that in Hollywood, every heart matters but reputation matters more, and when Taraji P. Henson is involved, subtle is never part of the equation. The suspense lingers like that last bite of dessert you're too full to eat but can't resist. Who will rise, who will stumble, and what scandalous twist awaits next? One thing is clear, in Hollywood, the cameras never stop rolling, the fans never stop speculating, and Taraji P. Henson, she never leaves quietly. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, and keep your eyes peeled, because this story is far from over, and trust me, the next chapter will hit harder than any tweet storm or red carpet clapback you've ever seen. Drama, diva energy, and jaw-dropping revelations await, and you won't want to miss a second.